What if your ability to stay on your feet, to walk with confidence, and to live independently had nothing to do with your age? It may sound remarkable, but groundbreaking research in 2023 has completely rewritten our understanding of why we fall after 60. It isn't simply a matter of weak legs or the inevitable march of time. The true reason is that we stop challenging our balance. We cease to move in the ways that keep us strong, stable, and sharp. This is not merely about preventing falls, it's about reclaiming your power. Because balance, you see, is not something you lose forever. It is a skill, one that can be trained, refined, and mastered at any age, but only if you engage in the right kind of movement. In a major study sponsored by the National Institutes of Health, scientists discovered that most traditional exercises fall short. However, a specific combination of 6 functional movements changes everything. These are movements that do not just protect you from falling, they prepare you for life. And no one is talking about them in the way I am about to. So, if you are committed to staying independent, avoiding injury, and moving through the world with grace and confidence, I invite you to stay with me. Because by the end of our time together, you will not only understand why these movements are essential, you will know exactly how to perform them. Before we begin, I would love to hear from you. Please feel free to share your name and where you are watching from in the comments below. 1. The side step, a forgotten lifesaver. Imagine losing your balance. Your first instinct, a primal and protective reflex, is to take a quick step to the side to catch yourself. But what happens when your body has forgotten how? This is precisely why the side step is one of the most powerful and most overlooked movements for fall prevention. Most of us, over 60, never practice lateral motion. We walk forward, perhaps backward, but we rarely move from side to side. The problem is that life's stumbles rarely happen in straight lines. A sudden nudge in a grocery aisle, stepping awkwardly off a curb, or losing your footing in the bathroom, these moments demand a swift, protective sidestep. If your muscles and your mind have not rehearsed it, your body freezes, and that is when a fall occurs. Practicing the sidestep does more than awaken dormant muscles. It retrains your brain to respond, not to panic. It fortifies the hip abductors, the critical muscles that stabilize your pelvis and protect your knees. It reawakens coordination, agility, and a quiet confidence in your every move. In fact, research shows that regularly practicing lateral movement can reduce fall risk by over 20% in older adults. Yet, almost no one does it until it is too late. If you want to maintain your independence, this movement is non-negotiable. Here is how you do it. Stand next to a sturdy chair or countertop for support. Take a deliberate, wide step to one side, then bring your other foot to meet it. Repeat in the opposite direction. Try not to shuffle. Instead, lift your feet with purpose. Keep your knees slightly bent and your posture upright. Start slowly, holding on if you need to, and gradually work toward performing the movement hands-free. Aim for 1 to 2 minutes each day. Every step you take is a step toward freedom. 2. The weight shift. Reclaiming the rhythm of walking. You may take over 5,000 steps a day, but how many of them are truly balanced? One of the most common early signs of declining mobility isn't a fall itself, but the shuffle, that slow, uncertain dragging of the feet. It happens when your brain loses confidence in your ability to shift your weight seamlessly from one leg to the other. But here is the good news. You can retrain that rhythm. Weight shifting is the very foundation of walking. It is how we transfer energy, propel ourselves forward, and remain stable on our feet. And yet, most people over 60 have not practiced it intentionally in years. This simple movement reawakens your body's natural gait. It strengthens your core, improves ankle and knee stability, and most importantly, it restores the vital brain-body connection that says, "I trust my legs again." Studies have shown that older adults who practice dynamic weight shifts improve their walking speed, reduce their risk of falling, and regain confidence in crowded or unpredictable environments where quick footwork is essential. This is not just an exercise, it is the first step toward walking with purpose again. No hesitation, no fear, just flow. Here is how you do it. Stand behind a sturdy chair, placing both hands lightly on its backrest. Shift your full weight onto your right leg while lifting your left foot just an inch from the ground. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, then smoothly switch sides. Focus on fully committing your weight to the standing leg. Do not rush the movement. Over time, try letting go with one hand and then with both. Just a few minutes a day can rewire the way you move through the world. 3. The single leg stand, the #1 predictor of balance. After 60. If you are unable to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds, research shows your risk of a fall or serious injury multiplies. But here is the encouraging truth. This is not a test of youth, it is a trainable skill, and it is arguably the single most powerful indicator of functional balance in older adults. Why is the single leg stand so profoundly important? Because life constantly challenges your balance on one leg. Stepping into a car, putting on your pants, climbing stairs, or navigating around an obstacle. Every one of these daily tasks depends on your ability to stabilize on one side while the other leg is in motion. Practicing this exercise improves neuromuscular control, builds powerful stability in your ankles and hips, and activates the deep core muscles that protect your spine. But more than that, it rewires your brain for confidence and stillness, the kind of inner calm that prevents panic when you feel off-center. One study even linked improved single-leg balance to a lower risk of mortality in older adults. It is that powerful, and yet most people never practice it until their first fall becomes a wake-up call. Here is how to do it. Stand near a counter or a sturdy chair. Shift your weight fully onto your right leg, then slowly lift your left foot an inch or two off the ground. Try to hold for 10 to 20 seconds. Use your hands for support at first if you need to. Then, switch sides. Aim for 2 to 3 rounds daily. As your stability improves, try closing your eyes for a few seconds. This is a game changer for proprioception and real-world balance. 4. The heel-to-toe walk. Reprogram your gait. Reclaim your world. Have you ever watched a tightrope walker? Their secret isn't magic, it's precision, and that is exactly what this exercise restores. As we age, our walking pattern often widens. Our feet land farther apart, our steps become shorter, and our posture grows less stable. While this may feel safer, it is actually the opposite. A wide stance reduces the feedback your body receives about its balance, and it slows your reaction speed, especially on uneven ground or in tight spaces. The heel-to-toe walk is a powerful way to retrain your gait and refine what is called your base of support, the way your body senses and maintains balance while in motion. It sharpens coordination, strengthens the intricate muscles in your feet and ankles, and rebuilds your ability to move with purpose instead of hesitation. In fact, therapists often use this very movement as a diagnostic tool. If you cannot maintain a heel-to-toe walk for a few steps, it is a clear sign that your balance system needs attention, and practice can bring it back. This exercise also strengthens the tiny stabilizer muscles in your feet and lower legs, which are often ignored but are vital for navigating curved paths or unexpected changes in terrain. This isn't about walking a tightrope. It's about walking through life with stability and trust in every single step. Here is how to do it. Stand near a wall or counter for support. Take a step forward, placing the heel of your front foot directly in front of the toe of your back foot. Then, repeat with the other foot, keeping your steps slow, deliberate, and controlled. Use the wall for support if needed. Aim for 4 to 6 steps at a time. Focus on your posture, keeping your spine tall and your eyes looking forward, With practice, your stride will become more confident than ever before. 5. Pillow squats. Power, stability, and the confidence to rise. If you have ever struggled to get up from a soft couch or a low chair, this movement is for you, and it might just change the way you move through your day. Pillow squats are more than just a leg exercise. They train your body for one of the most essential and yet overlooked functions of independence, the ability to rise. Standing up from a seated position engages your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your glutes, your core, and even your heart. Yet, many older adults unknowingly lose this fundamental strength over time, not from an injury, but from simple avoidance. When standing becomes difficult, we start doing it less, and when we do it less, it becomes even harder. This creates a dangerous cycle that can lead to overdependence on walkers, a need for assistance, or worse, falls during transitions. Pillow squats break that cycle. They not only restore raw strength, but they also rebuild your confidence in the movement itself. They improve joint control, especially in the knees and hips, while activating the stabilizer muscles that protect you as you shift from sitting to standing. What's more, studies show that lower body strength, particularly from functional movements like squats, is one of the most important predictors of long-term mobility. Here is how to do it. Place 1 or 2 cushions on a chair to elevate the seat. Sit down with your arms crossed over your chest or resting lightly on your thighs. Lean slightly forward and push through your heels to stand up tall. Then, with control, sit back down slowly. Repeat this 5 to 10 times. If needed, you can use a chair or surface in front of you for support. You can progress by reducing your hand assistance and, as you grow stronger, removing the pillows one by one. 6. Backward stepping. Rediscover the movement that keeps you safe. When was the last time you intentionally took a step backward? Most people cannot remember, and yet we do it all the time without thinking, stepping away from a cabinet, moving back from the kitchen sink, adjusting our position in a tight hallway. But here is the catch. If you never train this movement, your body slowly forgets how to do it safely. Backward stepping is one of the most under-practiced, yet crucial movements for preventing falls. Why? Because stepping backward requires greater control, coordination, and spatial awareness than walking forward. It actively challenges your body's balance system, strengthens key stabilizer muscles, and trains your brain to stay calm and responsive in unexpected situations. Many falls happen when we are not facing forward, while turning, adjusting, or backing up. Practicing backward movement builds a kind of real-world readiness that few other exercises can offer. Studies show that older adults who train in multidirectional movement, especially backward, improve their balance, walking confidence, and even their cognitive sharpness. That's right, this simple move also benefits your brain. And the best part is that it's easy, safe, and requires no equipment. Here's how to do it. Stand facing a chair or countertop. Take 1 step back, then the other, for 2 or 3 steps. Turn around and repeat in the opposite direction. Be sure to lift your feet, not drag them. Keep your knees slightly bent and your posture upright. Use light support if you need to, but work toward letting go. Just 1 to 2 minutes a day can dramatically improve how you move and react in the world. Balance isn't lost. With age, it's rebuilt with intention. If you have made it this far, you have unlocked something powerful. This is not just a list of 6 exercises. It is a fundamental shift in mindset, because balance is not something that vanishes overnight. It fades when we stop using it, and that means we have the power to bring it back, not through luck, but through deliberate, intentional movement. Each of these 6 exercises is not about working out. They are about training your body for life, for reaching, for turning, for stepping, for rising, for recovering, for staying steady on the stairs, for walking into a room without a trace of fear, for dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, for simply getting up in the morning and knowing with deep certainty that you've got this. Here is what most people do not realize. It does not take hours a day. It does not require a gym. Just 10 or 15 minutes of intentional movement done regularly can rebuild your strength, your coordination, and your confidence. And the more consistently you do these movements, the more they become your new, stronger normal. So ask yourself, which of these movements do you need the most right now? Which one surprised you? Which one felt like your own personal wake-up call? Your journey might be the very thing that inspires someone else to begin theirs. And remember this, your body is not too old. Your balance is not gone forever. You are not stuck. With the right movements at any age, you can move forward, stronger, steadier, and more free than ever before.